What's up YouTube, Pauly B here, and Origins is here. We are starting off the unboxings of Macig Origins with a fat pack. It includes 9 boosters, you get the spin down counter, get some lands in there. You can kind of see all the contents right there. And instead of seeing the contents there, why don't we see the contents inside? Let's get this bad boy open, and I probably shouldn't have put lotion on my hands earlier, because I'm already having a tough time with this thing. Ooh. Okay, well, once we get inside, we're going to be able to open up 9 boosters and see the counter. Oh, there it goes. Okay, finally found our little spot there. Oh my goodness. Well, this is very secure packaging. All right. So that outside part that had the contents and everything was just a shell. That's a security deal. Some cardboard. What kind of box is kind of funky there? This is the guide that comes with the fat pack. It'll show you kind of what cards are in there along with mechanics. Cool thing is you do get a list of all the cards in the back for each of the colors. So I'm just going to briefly flip through that, but y'all got the idea there. This guy, nice little storage box. I actually use these to put my lands in when I take the draft. Makes it easier to carry those things around. And now we open it up. And these are just cardboard inserts. There's the bottom that you use for your storage box. You also get these deals, just some cardboard deck boxes that you kind of put your decks that you build from here with the boosters and the lands that you get. So let's first start with the lands. I am not going to open these because all they are is literally land, so I won't bore y'all in opening this, but just know that you get that. And here's our first set of boosters from there. That'll be coming shortly. Next, we get a nice little black spin down, which is pretty cool because I attended pre-release, and as y'all saw, I kind of got another kit, couple of kits after that, and I didn't get the black spin down. So this is actually pretty nice, black speckle with gray and the origin symbol there. But now becomes the interesting part, which is not the rules reference cards. Let's get rid of that guy. And let's crack some packs. Pack number 1. We have info card, a land, and we're cycling through the front. Just going to do a quick of the uncommons and then just go straight to the rare. So uncommon, 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 rare! A Glaive Braid Marauder. For 2 colorless, 1 black, you got a Death Touch creature. Whenever it deals combat damage to the creature, the player loses life equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. So that worked out pretty well with the black deck. He is a 1/4. Alright, let's see if we can't get something good out of here now. Another land. Back through the front. We have uncommon. Uncommon. This actually isn't a bad uncommon. Uncommon. Rare. Tragic Arrogance. For 2 planes, 3 colorless. It's a sorcery card for each player. You choose from among the permanents that player controls an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker. Then that player, or each player, sacrifices all other non-land permanents he or she controls. So this would be a good way if you have a bunch of creatures out. The guy has a bunch of enchantments. A good high turn card to have. Put that down there. Next pack. We know the land's back there, so we'll just cycle through the front. Uncommon. 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 Rare. Rare! Displacement Wave. 2 island. X for the colorless cost. Return all non-land permanents with converted mana cost X or less to their owner's hands. And do we have a foil back there? No, we got land and junk card. So we're a third of the way through. 6 more to go. What can we get? Is Nissa in here? Is Jace in here? Is Liliana in here? We shall find out. Uncommon. 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 Rare! And that's not the Gideon we want to see, but that is Gideon's Phalanx. For 5 colorless 2 planes, you put 4 2/2 White Knight creature tokens with Vigilance onto the battlefield, and it does have a spell mastery effect, meaning if there are 2 or more instants or sorceries in the graveyard, creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. And again, we just have the junks in the back. In fact, I'll put Gideon's right there. All right, pack number 5. Get out of here. Uncommon. 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 Rare. Rare. 2 planes. 3 colorless. Blah. I'm not interested in that card. Oh, we actually have a foil back here, though. Look at that. I'm more interested about the foil common than the rare I just pulled. Kind of goes to show you the use there. We'll keep the foil out here, too, so you guys can see that guy. All right. Just a few more to go. Good thing about the Fat Pack is you take all these boosters with the lands that were there. You build you a standard deck along with the cards that you already have from the previous set. There's our uncommon. 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 Actually, one I like a lot. Rare! And we got Jace, our first Planeswalker. Out of all the unboxings we're doing for Origins, minus what I've already done before, which will include the Fat Pack. And believe it or not, I said 3 boxes before. I actually have 6 that we'll be doing. So there we go. There is Jace, Vryn's prodigy. I believe you pronounce it Vryn. He is a legendary creature, human wizard in the beginning, with a cost of 1 island, 1 colorless. You tap, you draw a card, discard a card. If there are 5 or more cards in your graveyard, you exile Jace, then return them onto the battlefield transformed as Jace, Telepath Unbound, and there's your Planeswalker. And you can see the effects there. I will kind of just leave the card here so you guys can read that. I'm not going to go through it. It's a lot to read. I don't want to take a lot of time. I've already kind of taken a lot of time on this card. So we'll put Jace down here. And these cards are just so you can keep in your deck. And that way you don't have to let anybody know you have a Planeswalker, because as you can tell, this guy, when you shuffle him around, he's like going to be on one side or the other, unless you're sleeved, which you're fine. But this does have just the back, and then you can use it to represent Jace. Goblin token. Get out of here. 3 packs down, 1 Planeswalker out. I'm pretty happy with that. 9 boosters in there, 1 Planeswalker. Some other decent cards. Cycling through the front. There's our first uncommon. 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 And rare. The Great Aura. This is a mythic for 3 forests, 6 colorless. Each player shuffles all cards from his or her hand and all permanents he or she owns into his or her library, then draws that many cards. Each player may put any number of land cards from his or her hand onto the battlefield, then you exile this sorcery. And we have a foil back there too. We can already see it. And there it is. Foil uncommon. And our junk. Be gone, junk. Be gone. Cycling through the front now. There's our first uncommon. 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 Good uncommon. Rare. And we have a rare land. Caves of Koilos. You add 1 to your mana pool. Kind of a new thing, or not new, but old in the new block kind of deal. Where you get to tap for a plane or a swamp, and you deal 1 damage to you when you do. And there's junk. Last pack. What else can we get? What's been your favorite card out of Origins so far? First uncommon. 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 And rare! Jace's Sanctum for 1 island, 3 colorless. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less. One less to cast. It's pretty nice for an enchantment. And we just got land back there, so we're done there. So there's the fat pack. You get the 9 boosters. Nice little spin down. Now all these cards I have here, I get to put in my nice nifty little box. Take them around with me. And Jace Origins, we are getting rocking. Hey, Paulie B guys, and I'm back real quick with the fat pack update. Kind of throwing trash away, and I know on the inside they usually do artwork for the fat packs, and so I actually did pop this afterwards. I thought it was going to be some cheesy artwork, but that is actually pretty nice looking Liliana that comes on the inside of that cover on the fat pack. So definitely something to be placing on the walls. Again, nice piece of art. Yeah, that's it. Check out the other unboxings we got coming up. Origins rocking!